Welcome to Abu Dhabi. We are in the United Arab Emirates. We've come from Dubai. We've done 4 days in Dubai and we got the bus up to Abu Dhabi. If there's one mistake that I made on coming here, it was not hiring a car. So we've got a couple of days in Abu Dhabi. I am hiring a car. So let's see what it's like to hire a car in the UAE. Let's go. Right, now normally I would have organised this, but it's been one of them learning curves, and I don't even know which one to go for. There seems to be quite a few here. The ones at the front probably pay more rent. So I've gone with 6 in Milan. That was good. There's a few here. Thrifty, dollar. Oh God, there's just too many. So had I booked this in advance, I'd have been rocking and rolling, wouldn't I? But like I said, it's a lesson learned. 6 seem to be quite good. They seem to be quite new. I'm going to find out how much. Let's go and see 6. Right, so that was, he tried to push me on an Alfa Romeo for like loads of money. I said, listen, do you know who I am? Mr. TravelON. I ain't a flashy git. Give me something to get me from A to B. So we've got one for 300 and something with them guys, with 6. I'm just going to try budget just to see, because I don't want to go with the first one. I know if I had the internet and I was searching around, I'd have got the best deal, wouldn't I? But I want to at least check 2 and then we're off. Right, they only had an SUV. I'm going to try Hertz. Let's try Hertz. See if this man can find me a cheap car. Right, see, it pays 337. So 6, I'm not sure, but I did hire with 6 in Milan. Should we go Hertz or should we go 6? I can't remember what 6 said. It was 3 something. 337 at Hertz and 6. Well, we'll go and have a little peek. We'll go and double check with him how much it was. Exciting, isn't it? Better than looking on the internet. That's not bad. That's 100 a day. That's going to save us a fortune. It cost us 85 in a taxi this morning. Here he is. Look, he's got his crisps. We're going Hertz. Come on. We're going Hertz, and I'll tell you why. So 6 had a car, and it was a Mazda. The one that Hertz is a Toyota Yaris. I mean, it's not, you know, it's a Mr. TravelON car, isn't it? But the problem with the 6 one, it's 370. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I'd have paid that for the better car. But half an hour for it to be ready, because it's not ready. So sod this. We are going straight to Hertz, and we are gonna hire a car in the UAE. Come on. So he's just dealing with a customer, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling, and that is the arrivals at UAE, Abu Dhabi. I showed you that before when we arrived. That's where we got the bus to. So I'm really, really happy now to get this car. I've looked at the roads. Driving seems to be so easy. The roads are nice. And the issue has been that it's easy to get taxis. Taxis are like so bam, 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 really quick. You've got one app, Uber or Kalima. They're quite cheap. When I say cheap, it's not too bad. It's for sort of 20 minutes away. Well, we paid £25 to get from the hotel to the bus stop. That was quite a distance. But the problem is we've thought we'll get the metro. I've said this in other videos, haven't I? We'll get the metro, but then when you get off the metro, it's quite a distance. So you think, oh, I'll just get a taxi. So the quick taxis are sort of between sort of £5 and £7, but that adds up when you're bobbing around and when you want to see things. And the problem here in Abu Dhabi is we want to go Ferrari World, we're going to go Sea World, we're going to go here. And Jack said this morning, Dad, we've got a flight at 4 o'clock on the 17th, so in 2 days, and you've got on the itinerary that we'll go to Sea World for the morning, which I did, because my mentality is still sort of Lanzarote. And he said, well, how are we going to do that and then get a taxi? I thought, you know what, you're right, because it's going to cost us 20 quid to get there, 20 quid to get back to the airport. It's going to cost a fortune. This has cost 25 a day. I've saved a fortune. So if anybody ever asks me about going to Dubai, UAE, the first thing I'm going to say is hire a car. 1000%. It's going to save you a fortune. It's going to save you a lot of stress. And if you're like me and you don't drink, you're sorted. Anyway, let's wait for Hertz. Right, well, disaster has struck. We can't go there. We need a credit card. They need to hold money on a credit card, and only a credit card. They can't do it with a debit card. So he's told me Dollar or Thrifty are the only ones that will allow me to use a debit card. So I'm going to try that. God, this has proved stressful. More stressful than I thought. And there's only one person on each desk, so we have to wait. If in doubt, go with your first choice because, well, that one wanted a 5,000 deposit. I'm going back to my money here. He's the best guy. This is the best guy. Right, we've got to wait because, as you know, some car hire companies don't have like the cars right in the airport. This is one of them, and I think the others would have been the same. To be honest, there's only a few that actually sort of have the airport. So we've got to wait for the car to be brought to us. But I think we've got a Mazda. I don't even know what we've got. I don't even know how much it is at this stage, but I know that I can use a debit card. I don't know why you can only use credit cards with that. I don't even own a credit card. I don't believe in credit cards. I really don't. So I only have debit cards. What's the difference? Anybody out there that knows? Why a credit card? Why can we only use a credit card and not a debit card? I don't know. So they block the money on and then they put it back. Let me know in the comments if you know why it's credit card, and next time I'll remember to bring a credit card. I think I've got one in the drawer somewhere. I must have one somewhere, mustn't I? Anyway, we're nearly there, and I like the colour here, orange. It's reflecting off this beautiful bold head of mine. Anyway, well, we get the car and I'll see you in there. It's a very, very posh office, this, look. He's just sat there, taking it all in. He's had a bag of crisps and a drink. You still hungry?
Yeah, of course.
Always hungry. There's a little waiting room through there as well, look. And this is our bloke. He's going to sort us. So we're just putting all the license details in. So by the time that's done, it should be here anyway. So it's not too much of a wait. But it made me laugh at the one up there because when I went to the Hertz and he wouldn't accept anything but a credit card, he said you can try Dollar or Thrifty. So I went and tried Dollar, and she gave me a price. I said just want the basics. So she said, oh, you can have a Maserati or something like that. I said basic. She said that is basic for us. I'm like, oh really? I said, give me that Corolla. How much is that? And that was more money than this. I think we're getting a Mazda here. Right, so we're all sorted, paperwork signed, payment made. Again, what have I always said throughout this journey? I am called Mr. TravelON, but this is the first time I've actually, not travelled, but travelled, as in go around. So I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm the first to admit that. I'm not one of these people on the internet that thinks he's the guru. Oh, follow me, I'm an expert, da, 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 and only shows you the good side of travel. I'll show you the stressful side. I'm bloody stressed. It cost me $600 now. So if I'd have had a credit card, I'd have got it for $330. It's cost $600. But look, it's 2 days, so it's about £70 per day. Considering the taxi to the airport, from the airport to the hotel is going to be about 25. So there's 50. Then we're going to do SeaWorld, Ferrari World, this, that and the other. You're talking probably 25. That'll be another 50. We've definitely saved ourselves some money. And if we haven't saved ourselves some money, it means we can do more things anyway. So it's a win-win in my mind. But lesson learned, number one, always have a credit card. And number two, well, research the place you're going to see if it's easy to drive. I should have done that. I don't know why I didn't. I just thought Greece would be easy. Greece actually wasn't easy. And then I definitely knew Egypt was not going to be. Milan was a city. And then I thought, oh, if I'm coming here, I wasn't sure. It's a perfect place to drive. And I'll show you because I'm taking you with me. Right, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. I don't know how far this car away is. He said it's in the depot. They need to bring it. But they've got loads of bottles of water and stuff for people. So it must be, they must know that it takes time to get the cars here. But I did ask him, I said, why a credit card? And now I know the answer. Because when they use a debit card, they get charged. Hence why I had to pay 125 dirhams extra to cover the charge. Because it's like they've sold it, so there's bank charges involved. Whereas if it's a credit card, it's held and there's no actual extra charge on top of that. Do you get what I mean? So if they're taking 1,700, it's like took a payment, and then they'd have to pay to refund. Same on our website, www.travelon.world, for all your trips, tours and excursions, by the way, but it's the same on our website. If you book something on our website, we have to pay a charge for that transaction. And then if you cancel and we have to refund, we have to pay a charge again to refund you. So now I understand everything. I am becoming the guru that I said I wasn't, and but I'm just learning as I go, and this is what this is all about. I make the mistakes, I learn, I go to new places, I know nothing about them. I'm not a boffin, I'm not a historian, I'm just a real geezer with a bald head and a set of man boobs that's telling you all about things. Right, hopefully this bloody car will arrive soon, because I'm getting a little bit teed off now. Calm down. Hey, we're off. Finally. So we're going to pick the car up. Look, just to show you a little bit here. Look, you've got female prayer room to the right, and then you've got male prayer room just up here. Did he say parking, Jack? To the right, parking? What? It's in the parking, no? Oh. So I take it we're going to the parking, but I mean, look at the place. So modern. These airports are just, they're brand spanking. Everything's brand spanking new here. It's such an up and coming place, isn't it? But how long? I don't know if it can survive. Well, I suppose they've got plenty of money, haven't they? So one thing I have spotted when being around here is, as I said, everything's spotlessly clean, brand new and big. But they only seem to have one member of staff on each one of them car hire desks. There was 2 parties waiting. And it was the same at the metro station. There was only one poor lady on her own, trying to program everything. Whereas builders, sweepers, delivery drivers, all that sort of stuff, there's hundreds of them, because I think that's cheap labour. But the clerical people and the people that have to run the things, this is what I think. They've built this. It's amazing. It's big, but they haven't really thought, hang on, we have to run this, we have to staff this, and we can't staff this with, and I don't like to say it, the peasants, you know what I mean? Because these are big kings and princes that own all this. So we can't staff it with the peasants. We need some professional people to run this sort of thing, to sit in the offices, to take the money. So that's where they're cutting back, you know what I mean? The poor people, oh, go and build that house, 30 a day, go and build that. There's builders everywhere, delivery drivers, cheap labour. But anyone that needs to do a more professional job, I think, demanding a little bit more money, and therefore they're like, well, we're only going to have one person in that office, and everything in that area just seems to be a little bit disorganised. That's my view on it. Anyway, I think we're here. Office, so this is the office. Car rental drop-off zone. I don't know where the bloody hell we are here. Must be. There's no one in here. Look outside, look. And I found the guy we want. Again, one person running everything. One person running everything. Bit crazy. There's quite a few cars here. Look, oh, we should have got this one. I've got a Mazda. Don't even know what a Mazda looks like. Is that a Mazda? Is that a Mazda? I don't even know. Right, come on. Get us a bloody Mazda. Here he goes. He's got it. He's got the keys. He's opening a bloody Mercedes here. It's this one. Oh, God. It's all go. It's all go. Oh, this will do. Look, this is posh. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a nice car, and it's only got 100 kilometres on it. It's brand spanking new, he said. He said it's part of the new fleet. Look at it. Let me show you front view. There you go, look. Front view. God, I'm actually travelling in style here. Right, he's going to navigate, and we're going to head off in a minute. I'm taking you with us, don't worry. We'll show you what the roads are like, and we're heading to the hotel. Well, come on, come with us. Right, look at this, just to show you, brand spanking new, literally no kilometres. I am impressed. Jack's got the map ready. 17 minutes to the hotel. There you go, this is better. I feel more relaxed now. Don't have to rely on anybody. Such a control freak. Right then, we're off. And it's all computerised. The whole car's computerised, and even getting out's computerised, but it didn't work. So there's a little man standing there just in case the machines don't work. But we're off. And I so wish I'd have hired this car to get to Dubai. But there you go. Next time, we know. So Jack's going to film out the window, show you anything of interest. And we're heading to the Novotel Abu Dhabi gate. Sounds posh, doesn't it? Looks posh as well on the internet. Tell you what, we've not scrimped and saved since Egypt. Jack's living the high life. Right, anyway, I better give Jack this and focus on the road. Let's go. So you can see the roads. They are just perfect. So flat, so new, and at the moment so empty. I mean, I'm sure it's going to get busier. Dubai city centre was very busy, but we still would have had loads of parking as well. There was like all underground car parks. The hotel had car parking, lots of residential areas with big underground car parks. We wouldn't have struggled there. And this is how easy it is to drive. It just feels smooth, absolutely smooth. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm relaxed, and Jack's breathing a big sigh of relief because it means less walking for him. I'll tell you what, he's going to live life in the UAE, right? So you can see there's 5 lanes on the motorway, which is fantastic. And not too much traffic at the moment, but even if there is, there's 5 lanes. So we're rocking and rolling, we really are. Haven't seen the massive buildings like in Dubai, but we are sort of heading into the centre. So let's see. And I haven't seen a mosque as yet either. Oh, right, so we're 5 minutes away, and I think this is it. Look, we're heading in to the main centre. I can see the first mosque. And it's very, very different to Dubai. I thought it was going to be as built up. It's looking much more traditional. Look at this. That looks lovely down there. It looks like a little holiday resort. Wow, look at that. There's a mosque. Look, first views of the mosque. Or one of the mosques, it's not the biggest one. And we're heading straight. Let's see where this takes us. Wow, look at this mosque. With all the massive cars outside. And we just passed a private school as well that looked very plush. And that's a memorization centre. The hell's that? It's a memorization centre. I'll have to Google that. I think we're just around this corner, according to Google. Let me have a look. 2 minutes away. We should be just around here. Very little traffic. God, I'm bloody happy. So that's our hotel there, just on the side, the Novotel gate. God, I haven't half picked right out of town, haven't I? But apparently it's got views over there. So there it is. And plenty of places to park, isn't there, by the looks of it? Wow, looks nice. Thank God we hired a car. We're miles out. We are miles out. Another rookie mistake from Mr. TravelON. Right, let's get in here. I think this is the entrance. Or is this the one to the Ibis? Well, there's Ibis next door and Novotel. Parking down, parking entrance. Is it going to open automatically? Oh, look at that. Is that for the Novotel though? I would say it is, don't you? All right, come on, let's get down this car park. And then, this is what I mean about parking. All the hotels have these big car parks and they're very easy to drive around. The one place that I find terrible for parking is, well, Lanzarote's got no big car parks really, but Tenerife has got car parks, but they are awful. So certainly wouldn't recommend, if you want to park somewhere, hiring in Tenerife. Lanzarote's not too bad, but you have to find street parking and sometimes it can be difficult. Right, we just need to find a place, don't we? Yeah. Is that a place in front? That's a space there, no? Yeah. Let's get in here. So there we go, we've arrived in Abu Dhabi. That was how to hire a car the wrong way in the UAE. Is it worth hiring? 1000,000,000%. This is one place I would say definitely hire a car. I can't say that enough. Anyway, we're going to go and check into the hotel. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe because there's loads of videos coming of Abu Dhabi, the hotel, and who knows, now we've got the car, we might go back to Dubai. I don't know. Depends what there is to do here, but I think there's a lot. See you in the next one. Bye.